Hi all, Todd here. We're gonna head over to Freedom Park. It's one of our favorite parks to go to. Walk around, take some video, and there actually were some movies and TV shows that were actually filmed there, so we'll go to a couple of those locations in the park and check it out. We are at Freedom Park, and this is Freedom Park. I think it's Dilworth ball field for the kids. I think Bank of America now sponsors it, but right now it's not baseball season for the kids, but this place gets packed. And you've also got to watch out where you park over here too. Kids will hit those balls and they'll come over here in the parking lot. So right in this area, they will sign up. Park here pretty much at your own risk. Here it is right here. Foul ball territory. So yeah, you gotta be careful when you park right outside the concession stand. It's a nice park, baseball park for the kids. And some of the leagues there, league pitchers. So we're gonna walk around Freedom Park today. Yeah, Dilworth, a little league. JB Whittington Field. Here's a beautiful shot of the lake at Freedom Park. Not sure how much distance there is when you go around a lap of the park, of the lake. I think 2 laps is probably a mile. Really nice day, great day. All the ducks over there. We used to have tons and tons of geese here, but they had those little laser things. They had to get the geese out of here. There's so much geese poop everywhere. Now this area over here, you might recognize. If you watch Shallow Hal, there's a part in the movie where Jack Black and it was Gwyneth Paltrow. They have a little art festival here, and they're walking around. So his setting was right here in this little area where they had shot that scene. Most of the movie was shot in Charlotte, and right not too far from where we live. It's pretty cool, and I'll have a little picture I'll put in of where they shot that in the video. So we're here at Freedom Park, and I'm with Connie. Here's Connie behind me.
Hey guys.
So, there she is. So we're testing out the new camera. This is the new Sony, the HX80. We like it because it's got the flip-up screen. You can see both of us walking and see what's going on behind us. We actually know where to look now because we were using the camera phone before, so it was really difficult to pinpoint where to look in the monitor. So this will help us give you better shots too. So walk around Freedom Park now. We got some drummers over here. We're going to check them out drumming over here near this tree. And there's a nice fountain in the park. It's a beautiful fountain. Looks like they changed it up too. It used to be just the one straight up. Oh, got some turtles down there. They just went down. They saw me taking a picture of them. They dived down to the water. They need to pick up some of the litter here too. But that is beautiful. It's a wonderful day. It's now in the mid 80s now. I think the high today will probably be around 90. So we did have a nice little few days of coolness where the high was probably the lower 80s, but now it's getting back to that summer heat. Get a real nice shot of the park here with the fountain in the back, in the foreground. This place will be packed in a little bit. Try to hit it early before it gets too crazy packed. The drummers over here, it's like they're practicing today. It's also a great park to bring your dogs to. We need to bring ours. It's a little bit hot for them. You'll see dogs out here today, but usually we're bringing them out here springtime and fall. They really enjoy it. But when you get the hot days, we just don't like walking them in extreme heat. We do bring water and stuff for them though, but Sometimes it's just too hot. Little duck there. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. It's nice out, isn't it? Where's your friends at? They're all over the place, looks like. You having a good time? You having a good time? Nice and cool in the water, isn't it? Oh, the ducks over there, too. Beautiful day. Beautiful day at the park. But here comes one of his buddies now. We don't have any food for you. They really don't encourage us to feed them because of their diets. They have feeders. They look right over there. They have their feeder there, so they do fill that up for the ducks. And it's on a timer, so it feeds the ducks and the water life too. I think they have some fish in here. I'm not sure what type of fish, but they definitely have fish. Here comes the gang now. They're all heading down this way. There they are. Connie's doing her quacking. Looks like it's mainly females. A couple males. They're all right, most of them right in the shade. Oh, it feels good sitting in the shade. Water's cooler. We love this park. It's been here since, I think, late 40s. That's when they first built it. And you came here as a little girl.
Yeah, with my parents.
My dad used to host the, used to have the orchestra here during the summertime. And my dad came out a few times to host the show out here many years ago. They don't do that anymore, though. The only time they have live music out here is they have certain festivals going on, which will eventually, we'll do a vlog at the festival when it's here. Now, if you see, here's something I want you to see. If you see the bench over here, where there's couples sitting with their son, if you ever see Homeland, that's pictured in the beginning credits of the TV show Homeland. I can't remember the character's name where he's sitting at the lake, but that's the bench that he's sitting in. I can't remember the actor's name either, but he is he's also on Band of Brothers. He played the captain in that show, the main character. But if you watch Homeland, that's the bench he's sitting in during the opening credits of the TV show. Looks like they're doing a little photo shoot up there. Tons of photo shoots they do at this park too. But the bridge there, if you watch Shallow Hal with Gwyneth Paltrow and Jack Black, they're walking across that bridge. They have a little scene there on this bridge in the movie. And I'll post a picture of that as well. So we're just gonna sit down for a few minutes in the shade, watch the people go by, and it's a little humid. Not too bad. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here in the shade for a few minutes, just watch the people go by. So Freedom Park's been upgrading all of their buildings. This is one of their new bathroom facilities that they recently built. I remember it used to be just like a brick building, really kind of boring. So they did a nice stonework. Get nice water fountains up here. Get a family bathroom too. And men's and women. And it overlooks this beautiful view of the park. and the orchestra stage. And like I said, that's been there since the early 50s. Really hasn't changed much. They used to have permanent seating way down here, wooden benches, but they tore them out, and they've got the new metal ones. They encourage people to bring their blankets and picnic on top here. They still do live music every now and then. You've just got to watch for events at Freedom Park. So they've done a great job of taking care of the park, maintaining it, doing certain upgrades like the picnic shelters, like right there. They've rebuilt a lot of those in the park. And like I said, it's a great place to bring your dog, have a picnic, and just hang out and enjoy the sun. A lot of sunbathers come over here too, and they'll put their blankets out, towels, and just lay in the sun, read a good book. Love this park. So they also have the metered bike rentals too. They've adopted this. It's a German company, I believe, that have put these in. They're like all over Charlotte now. So you can rent the bikes, ride them around the area. You can also port them at different ports around Charlotte. They do take the ATM credit cards, and you can get a yearly pass, monthly or daily pass for the rental of the bikes. It's all touchscreen, so it's pretty cool. It looks like they're Trek, so they're all Trek aluminum bikes. Very cool. You got a little carrier in the front of the bike, put your dog or packages or whatever. You know, run to the grocery store or run to the little mini mart. Very cool. So they do encourage bicycles in Charlotte. They have, they're in the process of making more and more bike lanes in Charlotte as well. And there's the orchestra stage there. And like I said, we'll be back for Festival in the Park too, so I can show you the actual park as it has an event going on that's coming up in September. I think the first week of September too. And there's our Freedom Tree, Liberty Tree. They planted that good 5 or 6 years ago. It's starting to grow pretty good. It's all tradition that they have down here. Well, actually, I think it's everywhere. They have a little Liberty Tree. A lot of history in Charlotte for the Revolutionary War. So you have a lot of groups that do stuff like this. And there it is there. Liberty Tree. So it's been there since 2007. Okay.
This is the seedling of the last remaining Liberty Tree.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was given to North Carolina and Charlottetown because it was one of the original 13 colonies. This tree was dedicated here on May the 20th, Society of American Foresters in Mecklenburg County Park and Recreation, and November the 11th, 2007.
So the original Liberty Tree, it looks like, was from 1646 to 1775. So this is one of the seedlings from that original tree. And that's pretty cool. So you learn something new every day. I knew the tree was here, but I didn't know the...
It's a seedling of the last one.
Of the last one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the original. Last remaining Liberty.
It's pretty cool. A lot of history. Another view of the park on the other end. There's more to the park. I just want to kind of give you the main view with the lake. It's a beautiful park. It's not huge, but it's just the right size to go around a few laps, get some exercise, ride your bike. They have a whole nature greenway on the far end where the trees are over here. There's a greenway that goes for miles and miles all the way downtown and down towards one of our other smaller towns towards Pineville. So it's a long trek you can take with your bike or walk or whatever you want to do. It's getting a little warm now, so we're going to start heading back to the car. Just one more little spot I want to show you up here. Years ago, Burt Reynolds, Lonnie Anderson, they filmed a movie called Stroker Ace here. And I'm trying to remember, I'm not sure if, no, it was Jim Nabors was in it too. So they came out here and they had a picnic in the movie. So I'll show you that little area where they had the picnic. It's right over here.
On your left, or down the middle, or somewhere.
You got it.
So back in the 70s, when they, actually 80s, sorry, early 80s, they filmed Stroker's Ace here. And this is the picnic area where they ate. It was Jim Neighbors, Burt Reynolds, and Lonnie Anderson. They had a little picnic right here, these picnic tables. They're still there, and people are still using them. So, yeah, I'll put a little picture in also so you can see that. Another view of the park from this little peninsula here. And not too far away from those picnic benches is where they filmed Shallow Hal. They had the little art pieces here with Jack Black and Gwyneth Paltrow. So they filmed that scene right in this area. And I'll post another picture of that as well. And this is where that happened, right through here. They also filmed, there was a biography that was done on Elvis Presley years ago, and they filmed a TV movie here about Elvis Presley on the stage that you saw. I showed you. I think it was back in early mid 80s. I'm trying to remember who was in it. I don't think it's the one with Kurt Russell. It's another actor who played Elvis, but it was like his early years when he was first starting out. And they filmed here at Freedom Park. Beautiful day. So we're gonna start heading back home. That was our short little excursion of Freedom Park, and we'll do more stuff from here. Like I said, they have events going on, we'll come here and do some stuff and do some videos of that as well. And the next one coming up is festival in the park. All kinds of crafts, food, music, a lot of fun stuff for the kids to do. So stay tuned for that. We'll have that posted up. That's not going to happen until September though. But look for it, okay? We will post that. So we'll see you soon. Take care now.